Yeah, we tried to do a classroom run yesterday and it just wasn't in the cards. Unfortunately. We tried to do a classroom run yesterday and it just wasn't having it. If we do in fact find the power sledge, the veranda becomes important. The music room becomes important. Anything that can give us a secret garden key. Checking the trunk of the car is important. Do we want to test a shrine offering, or do we want to use the shelter, get an experiment going, and protect ourselves from potentially 3 of the gnarliest red rooms that we come across? Bacon Man, what's going on, homeboy? I just bricked a run in 8 rooms. Rory's good at that too, man. Rory just picks shit all willy-nilly. What shrine offerings have you seen? I've done 5 coins and 6 coins, and both of them have given me Blessing of the Gardener. So I've had a lot of quarry yards, which is cool, except when you need other rooms to show up. I think that's probably the way, Rusty. I'm with you. I think anytime that we can take it, I know that these aren't fuses, which bums me out. I don't know why I want to blow up the shrine, but here we are. Yeah, knowledge is power here. Hey, DeCasso, what's going on, friend? Happy to have you here. While drafting, you may pay gems. Oh, Blessing of the Dancer. While drafting, you may pay gems to spin floor plans. That seems huge. Yeah, it seems like, honestly, that puts gems at a monster premium right now. The number of times that I've liked rooms that it's given me, but I don't want it to run into a dead end is large. Yeah, that's really useful considering how inexpensive it is. If in fact, because we've only ever activated 3 blessings. If in fact the blessing is tied to the denomination of coins you put in the offering plate, for 1 coin, that's a monster deal. No, I don't think you can add. The only thing that I've ever seen offered to me, Kaz, and maybe we'll do it at the end of the day just to see what happens, is that I've seen it give you the opportunity to take your offering back, but it warns you, do you want to do this? And I'm like, it feels like I don't. It feels like you're telling me I shouldn't. I've played enough video games to know that this is incredibly sus. Alright, let's see if we can embarrass ourselves on this again. There are 2 true statements. True enough. The gems are in a box with a false statement. I say true enough, who knows? There's only 1 true statement. There could just be 1 true statement. So here's the deal. Yo, Rusty, thank you for the gifting to fuck around and find out. Yeah, at the end of this run, maybe we'll go out there and take our offering back and see how bad it pisses off. Just makes me wonder, there's so many... Chat, will you help me out today, on this run, today in-game? Will you help me out and remind me to look at the chess pieces at least? I don't think I'm gonna go and mark them down. But if there are black chess pieces... and there's only 1 of each black chess piece, but there's a shitload of white chess pieces, maybe those are the things we're supposed to mark. Oh, fucking mark it down. I'm looking for black chess pieces this run, because there are white chess pieces everywhere. Rusty, thank you for the gifty. There's 1 black chess piece for every, you know, if there's 1 black chess piece instead of multiple white chess pieces, maybe those are the locations necessary to go fix that puzzle down in the shafts. How often, when do you want us to remind you about that? I get, like, when I say room by room, especially if you see a room where you're like, ah, it's a black chess piece, my bud. If it looks like I'm gonna get excited over something else and walk out, then that in that instance, I would very much like the reminder. Otherwise, you know, again, I don't want just somebody to go to the wiki and be like, okay, these are the rooms with the black chess pieces. Like, come on, man, where's your sense of discovery? Where's your childlike wonder? All right, here's the deal. I feel like this is true because it's the only way that I can know definitively where the gems are, which would be in the blue box. If the blue box is true, I guess it could be in the black box. I guess it does work that way in reverse. Oh no, that couldn't be true. At that point, it becomes a coin flip between these two being false. Morning, Taffy and chat. Have we made any fun realizations lately? Last run, we went into the Dovecote, and we went into the Kennel for the first time, and we traded our Master Key, which was something we've not had before, for an upgrade disc, and we changed the closet into the red closet. See, I feel, okay, so, like, I feel like this could be true, because it's like, there is only one true statement. The gems are in a box with a false statement. That would be false then. That would mean the gems are in the box with a true statement. And then that would be false. But even then, it still puts the gems in the blue box. I think this works both ways. There are two true statements. The gems are in a box with a false statement. And so if either way, blue would be the only one that could have the gems. Yeah. It's good to keep practicing the logic on that, because I have more frequently started to screw these up as they got harder. The hallway's good here. Or breakfast nook. I really don't want the doggone morning room. I mean, I know it's free gems, and sometimes an item. But right now, our potential greenery spaces on the outer edge are at a premium because we really want the greenhouse and we really want the secret garden, and then we want to find a coat check and we want to knock those fucking walls down. No, I did not pick the funeral parlor. That seemed ill-advised for me. That seemed ill-advised to me. I have never been in the oh shit! Conservatory's gonna have to wait. I would like so many things, please. Sorry, game. I would love to see the conservatory, but my giant package has arrived. Surely there's a chess piece in here somewhere. Is this really a room with no chess piece? I guess they have to exist. I got the upgraded mailroom, so there was the one that's same day delivery, there's the one that puts it on the front step, and then I picked the one that was like something like freight something or other. And it was the least desirable one because it takes 3 days for the damn package to show up. But I had to see what the game considered a very large package. Whenever somebody says, this package is huge, you gotta see it, I'm like, well, fucking show it to me, whip it out. And this game was no different. I was like, show me your gigantic package. I want to see and compare it to all the other giant packages I've seen. And as it turns out, it is a shitload of stuff. You just have to wait 3 days for it to show up. But we are fucking armed to the teeth now. Yeah, man, I'll go breakfast nook. But then I'm gonna work my way backwards. I don't want to keep working up the right-hand side. I could technically not eat the bacon and eggs, but the gems are going to be useful on this run. Did I not pick him up? Well, big dumb Ryan. I got my head in a lot of different places. White rook. White pawn. Black pawn. Entryway doesn't count. Maybe. I don't know. Grab security. The ass. Set up an experiment. Hope that it's a good one. Haven't seen a key card in a couple of days, man. Honestly, Dark Knight Magic, I really do just feel like the closet shows up that often. It's just now that it's red, it's glaringly obvious how often the closet shows up. Thank you, Kaz. I'll fix that before I go. Not that it really matters. I almost never draft the utility closet anymore. Oh, if you're sheltered from the red closet, you still get 2 items? It's still not great. Whenever you draft a shop, gain 3 gold for each red room in your house, add 3 aquariums, a letter will be delivered to the mailroom. For each bedroom you draft after your second. I'm so curious to see what these letters are about, man. We have a ton of bedrooms. I don't know what these... Oh, yeah, I gotta change the thingy ding ding. Did you watch the draft last night? God, no, I'm a Cowboys fan. Who gives a shit about football? The Cowboys and the Mavericks can both piss off and kick rocks. They have broken my will to be a fan. There we go. I heard you. This would be a good place to just get rid of the chapel. Matter of fact, I don't even have to go through there. Yeah, that part I kind of knew. Game sure is trying. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. Beef Crimes is the fact that because we already have the mailroom place, this is the ideal run to see what the hell a letter means. I don't mind seeing what's for sale. Gems are really good this run for being able to rotate stuff, especially in the later stages. Whoops. I'll take a key. We can go ahead and get the morning room out of the way, I think. Sneaky deaky. Honestly, just to not have to come back here, I'll let it have a key. Oh, no regrets. I was genuinely thinking about placing the garage because the secret garden key shows up in the garage so often. But now, especially because we have not spread anything yet. Yeah, we just need the coat check now to at least get one of these things done. And the secret garden spreads fruit, so yeah, we'll get all sorts of steps this run so we can dick around quite a bit. Effing workshop is here again. I feel like I'd be silly not to take that, although bedrooms will keep showing up. It's been hard. It's been hard to get the workshop going. So we don't need it. We need the coat check, but I won't be mad about being offered the opportunity to accomplish even more this run, you know? Yeah, conference room right after getting the garden key is wacky good. I don't hate it. It'd be kind of funny to rotate this. Oh, I guess we'll still be coming in from this. No, it's gonna make us come in from the legitimate entryway. We could just hope for the foyer. Ah, fuck it. I'm gonna place it. We can rotate it. I don't want to waste my gems doing that. Like, we could rotate it. I'm not 100% certain what it would do. I think I keep working my way up this left-hand side, and we look for our first place to put the secret garden into place. Well, that's a lot of gems. We only have two. That's kind of fun. We could take that to a green room. We only have two places where gems would go, because we only have the morning room and the quarry yard. Yeah, let's do this. And then we hope against hope that it gives, well, I mean, fuck it. You're gonna see me soon enough, friend. It's honestly pretty nifty to have an unlocked door at level 8. I don't hate it now. We'll go back that way. We have to kind of go back that way at some point. And we'll have lots of steps. We'll have lots of steps because all that fruit will be in the conference room. I kind of want to go back. I want to go back and loop back this direction and work up the right-hand side. Get a whole bunch of rooms placed. No, hard to be mad there. There's gonna be a bunch of money in the conference room, too. Conference room gonna be stacked today. Gonna be stacked. just to not have to backtrack. Dude, the kennel could be good here. And then I'd have to use a key to get south just to see these last 2 rooms through, or walk all the way around. I don't know, maybe the steps aren't that important. We have running shoes. I could angle the observatory up. I don't think that's the way, though. We're gonna save keys in the kennel as well. There's a free key. You're a good boy. I think I'm hearing it from that room, from like this spot. This spot I think is... key. Should we care about getting into the antechamber? Oh, Jesus. There we go. It's gonna save me steps. Man, I don't really care about the sauna, locker room, and pump room. But that's also gonna save me a bunch of steps. No, I haven't been back to 46 since rolling credits on day 18. I'll throw that down just so I don't have to walk all the way back around. I hope this doesn't inhibit our ability. I hope this doesn't inhibit our ability to get the green room placed. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I picked this one because it seemed like as good a place as any to place it. We get a gem, we get 2 dice. And we get to see what a letter is. I have to pee so bad. I'm gonna go pee real quick. Give me 2 seconds. Roki, what's going on, friend? Can't believe I'm out of plastic cutlery. Just goes to show you how long it's been since we've ordered food. That would be a problem for me, Kaz, because I fucking exist on diet sodas. Alright, we need the coat check now. I hear you, boys. How far into progressing are you? That's a difficult thing to answer because it's a non-linear game. I rolled credits on day 18. Beyond that, it's kind of it's kind of hard to quantify where we are in the game. You know what I mean? I've got 4 trophies. Jesus. 21 minus 3 is 18. Hold on. 8, 5, 50. No, 8, 5, 2. No. Fuck. Hold on. I'm bad at math. Oh, hold on. I'm genuinely fucking this up. God, if I'm reading this right, is 6 plus 2 equals 8. Minus 1 is 7, minus 4 is 3, minus 3 is 0? That's where I'm kind of getting stalled out right now. Times 4 is 0, times 10 is 0? Plus 1. Oh, Jesus Christ. I got it. Yeah, you right. Negative 10 times 2 is negative 20, plus 20 is 0, plus 1. Okay, I got there. I am not a mather. I forgot the plus 1 at the end. I just got stifled, stymied when I hit when I hit 0, and I was like, well, fucking, I don't know what that means then. I need a green room, almost of any kind. That's the one I want! I need the coat check so bad it hurts. Need the coat check so bad it hurts. Need the coat check, please. Give me the coat check, please, and nobody gets hurt. That's right, boys. Nobody gets hurt. That's right. I'm not a monster. There we go, buddy. Hard to turn that down. Don't you have the broken lever? Yeah, but I don't really need to get into the Sanctum Sanctorum up there in the antechamber. If that happens, great. If I decide to do that, that's a fun thing we can do. As it stands right now, I may want to use the lever to build something that I haven't built before or something like that. I just didn't see the point in using it at that moment. Are you taking the watering can to the orchard? I have not. I have not. I've refilled it in the kitchen, which is fun. This would be a great place for the coat check. I just walked around the cloister spam clicking. Yeah, we got the mailroom down in the corner. It was a huge haul. So now we're gonna go see what these letters entailed. Shelter from the dark room? Yeah, but I really need the fucking coat check, man, and I'm running out of spots. One turbo sledge, please. I'm gonna go hit some shit with my big ass hammer. Something I've been trying to do for like 2 days. I was getting frustrated. I was losing faith. But now I'm happy because I get to do demolition. Correspondence envelopes. Oh, Jesus. The original Gardener's Logbook, February 1990 to when I get fired. This is a record of my many, many indiscretions and lapses of judgment. Should this logbook ever be found, know that my guilt is exceeded only by my failings. Is this Denny, that little shithead? Guy who's been stealing mail? As a groundskeeper of a vast estate, it is my responsibility to ensure the property remains well maintained and beautiful all year round. From the many green rooms of the manor to the sprawling lawns, it is my duty to attend every aspect of the grounds, ensuring they are orderly, presentable, and accessible so that they may be appreciated by both guests and family. That would be the day. Denny, I think you suck. Yeah, that looks like a box where red envelopes come from. This logbook, many years overdue, will serve as a record of some of my duties, discoveries, and contributions I have made to the estate over the many years I have served here as the groundskeeper, and however many more are yet to come. Not many, apparently. February 25th, 1990, a few months ago, I made a truly remarkable discovery in my role of Mount Holly horticulturist. Through the years of breeding and experimentation, I successfully created a new species of flowers with a fruit that resembles a gemstone in every detail. Though the fruit is not edible, it is nevertheless a marvel of nature, possessing all the beauty and brilliance of a genuine jewel, but with the added benefit of being entirely organic. Despite the creation of the flower being my proudest accomplishment to date, my joy was slightly curbed when I was informed by Randolph Moore that my employer's company, Cinca, had decided to deny my request to announce my discovery to the public, completely disregarding my years of hard work and dedication to the project. That decision was absolute rubbish. — I have poured my heart and soul into this project, investing countless hours of research and experimentation to create something truly extraordinary. I feel this flower has the potential to make a significant impact on the field of horticulture, and it feels like such a waste to keep a gem like this hidden away for, quote, further research. As I suspected, they wanted the flower to serve primarily as a cheap way to produce resources for the special floor plans. October 21st, 1990. Yeah, this motherfucker's almost an alchemist. I'm just writing down dates. I don't think they're useful, but I would rather have them than not, and not need them than need them and not have them. I had high hopes for this logbook, but I have struggled to find a reason to add another entry. My employer's decision earlier this year has left me feeling disheartened, and I find it difficult to find motivation to continue in my work. I'm aware that my disappointment is affecting my performance, and I am reminded of that daily when I see the houseplant slowly dying as I make my rounds. Perhaps I should quit. I really, really should have. January 8th, 1991. I was 11. No, I was about to turn 11. I was 10. My ambition has been reignited. I overheard, perhaps with some prodding, that the employee contracts for the staff are kept within the Baron's private office in the 10th rank. A fact that I found quite remarkable considering the house only has 9 ranks. This all but confirms the long-held suspicion the rumored 46th room is in fact north of the antechamber. A suspicion that I had always considered too obvious to be plausible. As much as I wish to abandon all pretense for caring about my job to focus on this new project, I fear I must resume my gardening duties for the sake of appearances. It has, after all, been a long time since the north side of the house has received the groundskeeper's undivided attention. Let's trim the hedges and see what we find. There's a fucking lever in the weight room? January 11th, 1991. If there is a 10th rank... There's a fucking lever in the weight room? Sorry, that hit me hard. I'm like, what the hell? If there is a 10th rank, it is impossible to perceive its existence from the outside, so if it does exist, I'm gonna have to assume that reaching it can only be done through the antechamber. Sadly, security has only gotten tighter in the years after Mary's disappearance, and the secret room is no longer locked behind regular doors that can be opened by regular keys. That would be too easy. Instead, the Baron had remote access levers installed in several different rooms in the house. Funny enough, I already know the location of 3 of these levers, as one was recently installed in the greenhouse, and the other 2 were installed in the secret garden. I had a feeling that behind that brick wall was another lever. That's weird to have 2 levers in one location, though. It's almost like they were choosing the green rooms to tempt me. It appears each antechamber door has 1 primary access lever in addition to a redundancy in another location. Secret garden, mechanarium, which we knew about. Great hall, which we knew about. Secret garden sealed, which we're going to go find right now. Greenhouse sealed and weight room sealed. Yo, I will take a sledgehammer to the weight room. I'm fucking over weight rooms right now. It makes, yeah, bacon, like, don't, you know, people who know the game, don't spoil it for me, but it makes it feel like beating the game a second time unlocks more shit. Because it's talking about, like, staff ranks being sealed in the Baron's office. And then, I don't know, I've seen notes about staff ranks, and then there's the admin login for the grotto that I feel like the admin rank might be in there somewhere. I don't know. Although these past few months of exploration have yet to yield the fruit I seek, I have in that time gained a much greater mastery of the estate and have stolen many glimpses behind the black curtain that veils her many secrets. Among the more exciting of my recent finds was a discovery of a hidden chamber in one of the outer rooms, sealed shut behind a false wall. I need to read that again. Among my more exciting recent finds was the discovery of a hidden chamber in one of the outer rooms, sealed behind a false wall. The stale quality of the air and the unmistaken aroma of corroded metal lead me to believe this chamber has remained sealed for many decades. I found within it a large vat and a copper still. Oh, this must be... That's the moonshine room that we blew open in the trading post. Within it, I found a large vat and a copper still. Their time-worn surfaces streaked with creeping veins of oxidation and rust. Yeah, this guy both was a bootlegger and a guy who made flowers produce gems. He is more wizard. This guy might actually be the protagonist in this story. He's the good guy. You know what I mean? Like, he's Snape. And the Baron is like fucking Harry Potter's dad, you know? Like, maybe the Baron's a real dickhead, and this guy is actually, like, maybe the smartest human being ever to live, and he's being hamstrung by the fucking aristocracy. I'm unsure if these instruments can be restored to working condition, but if they can, I may yet find a use for the sugar beets and potato stores rotting away in the root cellars. Resealed in January after deal in Reddington fell through. August 4th, 1991. Again, I'm just writing these down in case. Now I'm 11. At last, I have finally discovered the location of one of the north levers. It is deep underground. There's a second north lever. That's wild to me. It is deep underground in a location so far removed from any of the estate's plant life that that had I been discovered, I would have been completely vulnerable without any excuse but curiosity. Excuse me, to offer my captor. As anxious as I was to pull it, I have decided to wait until the Baron is away to reduce the risks of being caught significantly. And once he leaves, I don't think that a delay in returning will be too hard to engineer now that Kristoff is under my thumb and beholden to do whatever I command. August 15th, 1991. Well, fuck. I did commit to writing these down. Well, there's no turning back now. After finally reaching the objective I have been working towards for the last 4 months, I made an impulsive decision in the heat of the moment and took more than just my contract. I found something that I knew could give me the chance to make back some of the money I felt was owed to me and grabbed the opportunity without really considering the consequences. Given that there is now only one missing file in the staff contracts, I have unwittingly left an incriminating trail leading directly back to me. My only hope is that they consider it too obvious to be plausible. I'm almost positive that I'm not going to get away with it, but at this point I feel like I owe myself to get what's coming to me one way or the other. Got a little ransom note. Oh shit, that's right. Did Denny fucking kidnap somebody or threaten me, Simon, in a ransom note, and then he wrote that bullshit explanation in his red letter talking about, like, listen, I just want you to know that I'm cool. Like, yeah, did I extort money from you? Sure, of course I extorted money from you, but, like, I'm a cool extortionist. You feel me? I'm not like a bad guy. Damn, is this a door now? Like, now that this is permanently open, does the greenhouse have... It looks like the greenhouse has 2 exits now. Like, I could walk through here. That's fucking nutty. Neat. And then, yeah, red envelopes. Oh, but we're not done. To the secret garden we go. Steps be damned. I've worked too hard for this. Yeah, but you see, boss, I really needed the money. You feel me? Like, I wanted it. He was like Drax, or he was like a Rocket in Guardians of the Galaxy. What if somebody has something that I want? So I take it because I want it more. Well, that's stealing. Still a crime. Yeah, but you see, sir, I want it. No. You're not what I wanted you to be. No. Sorry. I meant to do it one at a time. There we go. I don't want one position. I want all positions. You cheeky motherfucker. That's not the sanctum room we're trying to do, but that is a sanctum rune. And you know what? As long as we're here, I don't think I pulled the lever because I didn't think we were going to the antechamber. But if we can go to the antechamber, fucking whatever, you know? And then both levers are here. That's the other lever that we uncovered has to unlock a second room. Or maybe not a second door. Maybe they both unlock this door. Maybe they don't. Fucking, I didn't see which one the other one did. God, I've been working for this for 2 days in this game now. Well, not 2 days in game. I've been working on this for 2 IRL days to try to get this done. It's east and west. I think I already have the west door open. I think that's why it looked like it was already pulled. Yeah, it's already pulled. Because we pulled it in the greenhouse? No, I didn't pull it in the greenhouse. Which door is the greenhouse, chat? I feel like I should open all of them now. South? Fuck, I should probably open that one. Did you pull the one in the Great Hall? I did. I did. That's why the east door is open. Gronk, pull the lever! Let's go ahead and explore. Let's see if we can get, I mean, if we can just get in, then who gives a shit, you know? Yeah, between the secret garden and the greenhouse, you can open all 3. Is there anything else I was trying to accomplish on this run? Yo, give me the fucking weight room. That's what I want. I got questions. I'm gonna hold this motherfucker accountable. Right, I guess on the walk back I should definitely look for chess pieces too. Master key time? I don't know. I don't like the idea of roping off one of the entrances. Watering can in the orchard. That is the lowest priority for me right now. Oh, I want the weight room now because it says that there's a sealed off lever in that room, and mostly I just like the idea of knocking the shit out of something in the weight room. We've not read the history of Arindia yet. Yeah, I've heard some of the... experiments that you can run are wild. We could bookshop into the antechamber. Yeah, fuck it. Maybe we buy a book while we're at it. I don't need to get into that corner. That's a first edition history of Arindia. Oh, because it talks about it. It talked about how the guy left the note in it that said, hey man, I appreciate you sending this to me. Maybe it was a joke, but I heard that you had a history of Arindia that wasn't so heavily edited. Yeah. Silver Key's gonna help us out. Yeah, they were hoping that we didn't have the redacted book. I really should think a little bit about reserving steps, but... Are you shitting me? We also have letters in the mailroom we want to read. Apparently we have car keys. We have so much to do. So much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back seat? I kind of need to start conserving steps. Oh, you cheeky bugger. Yeah, if I could... Oh. Well, I guess I'm going back through there anyway. Shoes don't fail me now. Because I don't have a card. Thank you. There we go. First edition. Alright, to the music room then. I wouldn't mind finding the dining room, man. I'm pretty desperate for extra steps all of a sudden. Especially after we're intentionally trying to get the weight room. I really like to get, like, the weight room here. You know, fucking fuck me, I guess, you know? How about that? How about fuck me forever? Yeah, there's a world in which we could end up backtracking to the conference room. Sometimes there's fruit in here. This felt like a really good spot for this, for the silver key. I could get power to the lab, not that I need it. Is there anything we're looking for? Looking for the weight room, otherwise... You bitch. Don't... Yeah, I bet apples are delicious. I haven't had any since we sent them to the conference room. I haven't even seen the commissary. I could almost get the swim trunks. You know what? No, I can't do it. Fuck. All right, chat. Let's put it to a little bit of a vote. Why do you want the weight room? I have the turbo sledge. I don't know that that's what I need, but I have the sledgehammer, and they said that there is a lever hidden in the weight room, and I didn't know that before today. All right, I've got two different things I can kind of try to accomplish here, and I'll put it to sort of a, you know, 1 or 2 vote here, without a whole lot of explanation. 1, we could go down to the foundation, open the north lever, and roll credits for the second time. Or 2, we can go back to the mailroom and see what these letters are. Or we could go get the lever pulled, come back up to the foundation, and see how many steps we have. Oh, the letters never leave? Ooh, that's interesting. The letters just stay there? Oh, well shit, never mind then. Let's see if we can roll credits. That actually fucked me up. That's unfortunate. I would have potentially bricked this run to go read the letters. Conference room for steps? What's in the conference room? Fruit from the secret garden? We've already collected the fruit from the secret garden. That is long gone. Unfortunately. Oh, you get fucked, game. I might store that in code check. I just don't think I have any other use for keys right now. Is he saying the grotto's a red herring? Secret doors in the tomb. Yeah. We have sure as hell found room 46 at this point. Oh, you cheeky bitch. Sorry. Sorry. I shouldn't be so pissy. If I have the steps, I can come back here with the extra keys from the conference room. Either way, I would really like the tennis shoes could save us quite a bit. Yeah, 2 more coins for trunks, although I'm not sure I can make it back to the gift shop. We really kind of have to start prioritizing. Okay, I have to go this way. I was like, damn, Taffy, what did you do? No, I have to go this way. It's the only way to get to the foundation from here. I have to go around through the cloister. Through the Great Hall. Oh, shoes, God bless. This is gonna be actually a little bit closed. Turnips? Turnips would be gigantic right now. I could buy the trunks if I could get back. Turnip? Digging the cloister? I thought I had already. Maybe I haven't. If I haven't, I'll do it when I go back through. I could have sworn I did. I had not dug in the foundation. I have to go back through the cloister anyway? Dick. Oh, tennis shoes, good shit. I can't remember if this is the right way to do this. Yeah, the shoes are coming in clutch right now. I don't remember what was over here, if I'm being real. Oh, it's the full map. I don't remember whether or not we marked that. "10 is a buried floor plan." I can barely read that. Shit, I don't see 10. You should try reading that on a Steam Deck stream. Yeah, the excavation tunnel from the reservoir. I'm still not certain whether or not I can get in there with, like, the boat or something. I bet you I can. At some point, I'll have to try to see that with the magnifying glass. What does it say below 9? It looks like it says... Because, again, I don't have the magnifying glass. It looks like it says... buried floor plan. But I also don't see anything that says... I don't see anything that shows where it is, but I also don't think I can see it without the magnifying glass. Or at least I won't be able to see it comfortably without the magnifying glass. Alright, so that was that. So clearly, I still need to keep rotating this. I'm gonna figure you out down there, you son of a bitch. At some point, I'm supposed to work on you. I'm a fool. Sorry, it's been a while since I've had to do this. There we go. Well, at the very least, I got to see there's something hidden on that map that we didn't see before. There has to be a different way to get over there to change the altitude of the platform so that you could function on these lower settings somewhere doing something. I'll be damned if I know what. What a clutch shoe that is right there. These running shoes may be single-handedly saving this run. These shoes are single-handedly saving this run. Oh my god, we don't deserve them. Just wanted to see if I could hit anything here with a sledgehammer. I cannot. Try the sledge on the chest room wall. Oh yeah, as long as we're out here. Oh god, it's gonna cost me steps though. Steps I may not have to give up. Oh, but the shoes are saving us. I'd have to go out, that's 1. Down, that's 2. Back up, that's 3. Back in, that's 4. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It seems risky. And I really don't think that's a knockdownable wall. I think I could be wrong. I think it's just an accent. You know what I mean? Yeah, if I had an extra step or two, there's a chance I could go to the weight room here in the aquarium, but I you know, whatever. We'll fuck around with the weight room some other time. I think I just take the guaranteed win here. Yeah, the dinner table off the cloister would be huge. I can't believe we didn't take the dinner, or we didn't find the dinner table at any given point. I might, if we have the steps, just check off the cloister to see if we can put like another bedroom down or something, which would give us a ton of extra steps. You gonna put anything in the coat check? Not unless the coat check magically moves closer to me. Oh, yeah, I guess I could put the lockbox key there. If I don't take the turbo sledge down, man, it keeps saving me steps. It's like it's begging me to try. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Well, maybe 7. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. If we didn't get another gifted step from the shoes, I think we make it as long as we don't go anywhere else or mess up any of the rooms we go to. That's fucking risky, man. We've accomplished so much, chat. I'm shooting the moon.
Hey, man, those are bits.
No, thank you for the 100 bits. See, my lawyer says to do it. All right, well, we lost one. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. If we save a couple of steps, we can even go off the cloister and see if we can get to the dining room without risking anything. We just need the shoes to proc 1 or 2 more times and we're ultra safe, I think. I just had to count the steps. I don't even know if these steps that I counted are right. I think they're right. We'll see. The swim trunks are a little bit tougher. That is so far out of the way. That's an additional 1, 2, 3 steps. 4, 5, 6 steps back. So we'd almost have to get the dining room. Maybe. Oh, God, you're so fucking good, shoes. We'd maybe have to get the dining room and additionally have the bonus off the dining room to feel safe about it. Ah, it is a place we can knock down. So much accomplished this run. Obviously some sort of wordplay. It could be that thing the cipher was trying to show us where we take these letters and move them forward a certain number of spaces and it becomes a different word. It could be an anagram, I don't know. That's a puzzle for a different day, methinks. I don't think we lose steps for... Oh, Jesus, we do lose steps for coming down here. Ooh, going back, going back, going back, going back, going back, going back, going back. Oh, yeah, like, I have no illusions about how in-depth this story is and that we have really just scratched the surface. I don't want to know too much, because, like, oh, dude, the fucking tennis shoes are single-handedly saving me. Not the right way, Taff. Oh. Potentially best item in the game, bar none. Yeah, honestly, decrypting and decoding everything has felt so good. There is a genuine sense of accomplishment that I feel with every rock we kick over. I just would hate to deprive myself of that by spoon-feeding myself easy answers. Who knows, like, genuinely, without trying to be melodramatic, who knows the next time we're gonna see a game of this quality come out, a puzzle game of this quality come out. Yeah, the orientation of the elevator at the bottom of the foundation throws you off. Let's see what we got. I'll get steps for coming in here. Oh, I thought I got steps. Do I not have the sleep mask? I guess I don't have the sleep mask this time around. Let's see if we can go through the locker room. Gotta go south. Into the break room? Fucking into the credits. Shoe's not showing up now, though. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeesh. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shoes just once. Just one more time. I'm begging you, just for comfort's sake. passageway doesn't connect to the spare room. Oh no, you're right. I didn't open the south door. In the greenhouse, I didn't open the south door. Lever's still sitting right there. We need food. Well, to be completely fair, at the time, I had not read... basically, I had not read the game telling me the importance of beating the game multiple times. Well, I guess if nothing else, I've never opened all the lockers before. I think that's everybody. Yeah, that locker with the note we've seen before. Alright, well, we would need the shoes to literally single-handedly save the run now. At the very worst... Oh my god, don't tempt me. Oh my god, don't play with my emotions. Ah! Oh, my heart! Let me click the door, you bastards! We got so much done on that run. I wish I hadn't read the map wrong. But, Taffy Greed, are you really gonna say we didn't accomplish anything on that run? You know what I mean? Like, the number of times that we've turned down beating the game, because I was like, whatever, I've rolled credits. You were greedy for the lockers? Cam. Wasted run? Do we genuinely believe it was a wasted run? Look me in my eyes. Do you really feel like we didn't accomplish enough on that run? You did, but you could have done more? That's every run. And quite literally, unless you're the game's creator and you know everything there is to do on every run, that's every run. I feel like you kind of are going to go insane if you think about it that way. Do you lose all your items? Yeah, it's a roguelike. So, unless you find something that allows items to persist, like a blessing or a particular item that you have that dictates that you get to keep stuff, every run resets. So, Taffy, can I Amy G here? It's up to you. I don't know what you're gonna tell me. you know what I mean? that is up to you. This is the story
of the newest denizen.
I have no idea what's in your head right now. Tyler, what's going on, homeboy? Tyler gifts, Noah gifts a tier 1 sub to Tyler. Tyler, enjoy the emotes. We've got good uns. Yeah, I mean, like, we were trying to do that. Like, now that we know, Rusty, that now that there's been a journal that said, you should try beating the game again. We're gonna try to beat the game again. To see, because obviously it just told me there's stuff to find in that office. You know what I mean? It's just told me there's stuff to find in that office, and I'm like, well, the last time I went in there, it rolled credits. It clearly can't do it again. So, that said, I would have really not enjoyed hearing that. Like, I feel like that would have been spoilery to the point that it would have low-key upset me a little bit had I not just found that out today from notes that were in the game. Because I was obviously, like, listen, not to be like full of myself here, but I was obviously going to beat the game again. Imagine my fucking surprise when I beat the game and it doesn't roll credits if I hadn't already had the game tell me, there's stuff in the office you gotta do. That would have been like a really cool clip of me being like, what the ass is going on? And everyone would be like, oh, he didn't know. But I feel like that's the kind of thing where it's like maybe that, like, that kind of stuff we sit on our hands. Has anyone told him there's stuff to do in the office? Just came back. Yeah, Denny did. In a book. I've been sitting on my hands like that one for a full week. Yeah, I mean, like, and at some point, if, you know, we were going to get into the antechamber and there was literally going to be nothing else to do except beat the game, which was kind of today, but I low-key fucked it up. But now I also don't feel compelled to open every locker ever again, which is a thing that's been bothering me for a long time, is I've wanted to see what's in every locker, and now I've done that, and now I never have to do that again. Which is actually, like, as much as I want to see what's after this, I can't do another full run. I actually feel like I kind of have to call it after this. Because I've got meetings from like 1 to 8 tonight. And I don't want to just run stream right up against the other half of my workday and not have a little bit of a break. Speed run? Oh, you motherfucker. Only because you're the one running the meeting. You can run stream right up against me. How did you know that's what I call my penis? Quiet stream. I know Tyler's talking. It's very exciting. Get back down there. I just hit the inside of my zipper like a match strike. Alright, so we were trying to beat the game again. We're trying to get the weight room. We lost all of our items. I do regret that. I wish I could have saved the power sledge. I wish I could have saved the safe deposit box key. I'll own that. That's on me. I did get super greedy there. But, again, I never have to do that bullshit with the locker room again. You know how hard it is to come up with that many keys? It's a fucking trial. Alright, we'll speedrun one and see what happens. I don't think... If we're speedrunning one, I don't think either one of these is the answer. Give me my stuff back. Give me my stuff back, you dick. I have never seen a wrench. I've never seen this fucking item before. An adjustable gear wrench. Each time you draft a mechanical floor plan, you permanently adjust its rarity. Which I'm gonna guess makes... it would suck if it made them more rare. So I'm gonna guess it makes them easier to find. Yeah, I'm what? 42 days in? I've never seen the wrench before. A common workbench would be awesome. You got it early? 42 days in? Jesus. Corridor is fine. Yeah, we're gonna have to try to go quick like a rabbit here. Where were you when I needed you? No dining room was wild on that last run. Yeah, we didn't see a lot of chess pieces either. That was weird. I don't know that I'm gonna go too far out of my way to look for them this time around. Kitchen. I needed you last time too. Matter of fact. a pretty solid place for passageway. Oh, well. It is a solid place for passageway. It's not unusual. I'm gonna get the shit all the time. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. It's not unusual. I get it every day. Oh, maybe I should have gone for the commissary. Yeah, that entire run is worth it just so that the fucking workbench is there more frequently. That thing has been the bane of my existence for 2 IRL days. Yeah, the pool's pretty good here. What the shit? Galdern pump room. I like having security early and often. Security is excellent. There might have been something in the pool room. Oh, it was the swim trunks? Well, now I gotta fiddle around with the pump room. I'm in. The mailroom would be cool. Yeah, let me go fiddle with the swim trunks. I didn't realize it was the kind of thing that you have to put on. Like, I don't have to actually open the lunchbox to eat, you know what I mean? So, let me go in there and, touch them with my hands. We're gonna permanently add gold to our allowance this run. Every time we have to draft a red room, we're gonna get rich. Yeah, put them on. Oh. We just stole some poor shithead's keys. Never leave your stuff unattended at the Y. Alright, here we go. Here we go. We're gonna push those towards the steps. We're gonna push those. God damn it all to hell. Oh, I have no keys. Swim trunks. Oh, I hate that. I like it. Cam Cool's gonna like that. I hate it. I hate it. It's, oh, I don't have any gems. I hate it and I'm mad at it for existing. Alright, we're backtracking. That is a white pawn. I am looking for black chess pieces. White pawn. They do love a little wordplay in this game. What do you call somebody who routinely uses just 1% of their brain? A sentimental fool. All the morning rooms that you can draft. There's a part of me that wants to make the utility closet super rare so it doesn't show up anymore. But then I have to go all the way back up to the bedroom to try to walk through the estate. Then again, I could brick it off the dark room just because I won't be able to see what the hell I'm doing in there. Screw it. Plus, we've added to our allowance. What's up, Frederick? Hi, little buddy. You're also a good boy. Long walk back. We can open the door off the pool room now, which is nice. We can also open the door off of the bedroom. I wish I could pet the hamster. Well, this might be a bricked run already, chat. Never mind, we're good. And we just got a bunch of extra steps. Alright, pool room, don't let me down. Partherax, what's going on, friend? That'll have to... Oh, I don't have any fucking gems. Dude. What is going on? Give me my allowance, you dumb idiot game. I think that might have been just the shovel. Yeah, this is a humbling run. If I had the key card, I could come up through the foundation and keep going, but I don't have the key card, so I can't call the elevator. I do have one thing I want to do real quick. Swim trunks? Yeah, we bought them on the last run. I don't know if this person's watching anymore, but somebody gave me a dead-ass backseating spoiler. I'm hoping that maybe they've, like, wandered off. Like, I didn't get as bitchy as I normally get. They're in the pool room? That makes sense. That's where the water is. Yeah, somebody... They were a new viewer. It was the first time they'd ever spoken. They just got excited, so I tried not to go too terribly hard on them. But they gave me a fucking spoiler about this thing. Where they're like, look at the base of it. It looks like an immersion blender. And I chose not to look at the base of it because I was worried that they were just giving me an answer. Yeah, I would need a key card to come up through the foundation, unfortunately. I mean, it kind of looks like a sigil. I'm currently working on this puzzle at about 60 hours in. Like, I assumed that these had purpose. Not a whole lot in this game seems to be placed for no good reason. But I'll be damned if I know what it is just by looking at it. I mean, the shadow doesn't quite align. That could just be an art design thing. The shadow doesn't quite align, you know what I mean? Like the drop shadow off the sundial doesn't align with the drop shadow off of the post, but that could, like I said, that could just be artistic interpretation, and I can't turn it, I can't touch it, I can't do anything to it. Shadow kind of looks like a chess piece, like a queen or something like that. I thought it looked like an immersion blender because I watched a video this morning about making your own mayonnaise. So that's kind of where my head is. Would you like a hint? Not at all. Not even a little one. Worst case scenario, if I don't end up playing this game at some point with you guys, I'll play it with my family and we'll work on it together. Really tall pawn. I don't feel like it does because oh shit. It almost looks like a fucking smiley face. You guys see smile too? That's terrifying. Creepy ass smile. Looks like the Space Needle. I think I just want to go to Seattle so I can eat Chinese food. Well, if I know this game at all, there's a pretty good chance at some point I'll find a scrap of paper that talks about the sundials. Looks like something else if you know what I mean. Amber would not let me within a mile of her if the end of my penis was bulbed out like a cue ball. That's like a dog knot if that's what's going on with you. You should see a doctor. Fucking every woman I'd ever been with and some of the guys would be like, there's no way you're splitting me like cordwood. You can get that jack-o'-lantern on a stick away from me. I can't even get that in my mouth, you fucking psycho. See a plastic surgeon, get that fixed and come back. I want to know, not really, this is rhetorical. I want to figure out why there's a gem stand in here. What are you up to, Robert Nagula? What gem stand? Behind the mower. These, every time we've opened a safe, there's a gem on a stand just like this. And each one of them has held one of the rubies that's been pulled from the missing royal crown. Hey, Lucid! I am afraid I'm on the verge of wrapping up, but I sure appreciate the raid. I hope you're well, man. I hope you're well. At some point, we got to go do, when I'm on the other side of this cut, when I'm on the other side of this diet, which, by the way, I'm 4 pounds away from the finish line, which is great because I am so moody. I am so hungry all the time. We got to go do hot pot, and I want to go do that. I found a place, chat, that does Detroit-style pizza in Richmond, but they're only open 4 days a week. But that's way better than the other side. The other alternative is Frank's, which only does it 1 day a week on Thursdays from a certain time to a certain time. But there's one that I found in Richmond called Secret Squares Pizza. That's only open 4 days a week, but they do Detroit style pizza. Like legitimate Detroit style pizza, and these look fucking rad. Oh, these are spiced potato chips on top. Crazy. Yeah, I want so badly. This might be the first pizza that I do on the other side of my cut. Is to find an excuse to go out here and get some Detroit style slices. That shit looks good as hell. And I want to go to that one, oh, Noah wants to know, quick thing, when you take your lunch break, can you do a push for the crit awards for us? My lunch break is the end of stream, so let's do this now. Yeah, Noah is trying to get, Forgotten Paths nominated for a Crit Award, which I think is like a tabletop gaming awards. I don't know. This is the first time I've ever heard of it, but it's important to him, so I'm trying to push it. Why are we doing food? I am trying to lose weight to win a bet. I at St. Jude last year was at 275 pounds. And made a bet with a viewer that I could, from October to May 11th is the cutoff date. From October to May, I bet that I could get from 275 down to 225, a full 50 pounds in 8 months. I am 4 pounds away. I am currently at 229 and a little bit of change. So, Bombay Spice is a local chip brand. It looks good as hell. I do love the idea of spiced potato chips. But yeah, this is, you know. This is me now. I am doing work. I am more muscle than fat now. Let me see if I can find this photo real quick. It's a ways back in the cave lounge. We're about to wrap up anyway, unfortunately. I can't, I don't have time for another run. I've got meetings in the not so distant future. No, there's no way I'm gonna be able to do this quickly. We post too much shit. In a good way, but we post so much. I may not have even posted it in the cave lounge. I might have just like brought them up. Hold on. Screw it, I'll find him. This is gonna be the thing that I do before I go. I want Tyler to see this because part of me was inspired by you and Paul doing push-ups. At the St. Jude thing where I was like, dude, my fat ass couldn't do those. I'd be in deep shit if they asked me to do that. Dude, Paul is jacked out of his gourd. He's the nicest man in the world, but he's an intimidating man to stand next to because he is jacked out of his gourd. Here, all right, here we go. We'll do it like this. Let's see, open link. Open link. So technically the after photo here is about 6 pounds ago. So this is the before photo. This was about 1.5 years ago on my trip to Italy. This is probably around 270, and I actually got about 5 pounds heavier than this. This is on a train from Bologna to Venice. Amber should have known better than to ever have snapped this photo. If I had known this is how she had framed me, I'd be in jail in Italy for domestic abuse charges. It's not true. She could take me in a fight, but I'd be very upset. So this was about 1.5 years ago, 2 years ago, but more or less, you get the idea. This was 2 weeks ago, and about 6-7 pounds ago. So I've lost 6 or 7 pounds since this photo was taken. So this is where we are now. Yeah, sorry about the pencil eraser nipples. I got tiny little nipples that are kind of always at attention. Damn, Taffy, was it cold? Yeah, my nipples are bigger than my penis in this photo, which is really kind of a bummer. Like, it makes you not want to work out anymore when you think about, like, just, like, how useless. You know, you're just like, I'm gonna get in shape. And then no one's gonna want to fuck me because these are bigger than this. But, yeah, we're what, 46 pounds lost since October? We just got to get across the finish line in the next 2.5 weeks. We got to lose about 2 pounds a week. But yeah, we went from this to this. We're actually, yes, like I said, skinnier than this now. Like, I looked at myself in the gym the other day, and like this part where it kind of flares out is gone. So now it's kind of just following my rib cage down. So I like basically in the last 2 weeks I've lost this little pooch on the edge. So that feels pretty good. It's okay, my penis small. That's honestly, those of us with tiny penises have to accomplish a lot so that when we get naked, the person who's across from us has to go like, oh, Jesus. But he's accomplished, like, he's got money coming in and he's got prospects. So, and the upside is I'm not going to feel a thing. But the downside is unless I take a lover, I'm never going to feel a thing, but I'll be in a nice car. So, anyway, that's the weight loss thing. I really can't eat anything I want until the other side of PAX East. And then to be completely honest, I'm going to take a couple of like months, maybe a month and a half or so, like 6 weeks, and go into maintenance mode. And eat what I want, but responsibly, and try to keep my weight stagnant at like 225 for a couple of months. And then sometime around late June, I'm going to go into a cut again and try to get another 25 pounds off. I'd like to be at like 205, 210, by Halloween. Because I've always wanted to do like Geralt or Kratos or Indiana Jones, or Vander from Arcane, Joel from The Last of Us. I've got all these different people I've always wanted to do as Halloween costumes. But I've always felt like I was about 50 pounds too heavy. Yeah, Kingfisher. Yeah, it's true. Nobody wants a porn-sized penis. I've been refreshed by the honesty that's come out of the penis lovers community, saying I don't want to have to deal with a table leg. Don't convince yourself otherwise. What's your diet been like? It's varied based on when I feel like I'm going insane. I don't even remember what we pulled out of there. Was that an upgrade disc? There have been times where it's been almost keto adjacent. Yeah, Kratos would be a good one. I would even go to the barber and have him legitimately take this down to nothing just for the commitment to the bit. I'd have to wear a knit cap though, because my viewers of color have told me I look like a white supremacist when my head is shaved. When I'm not smiling and my head is shaved, they've basically said I look dangerous, and I'm like, oh, I don't want to be the dangerous white guy you don't want to walk next to on the street. Oh, that's where I pulled up the conservatory. You're right. So the diet's been, I'll cover this and then I got to get on out of here. The diet's been, there are sometimes that it's been almost keto, where, you know, my first and second meal of the day was like protein on salad greens with a little bit of dressing and maybe some croutons for some crunch. There have been other times where I've basically eaten just like my family does. I've just reduced the portion size. And then there have been stretches where I've needed to feel kind of normal, where I've just accepted that my calorie cut's not going to be as deep. But god damn it, I wanted a hamburger or two with dinner, as dinner. And so on those days, I kind of eat what everybody else eats in my house, but I go to the gym and work out like a monster. Oh, it's a bird. On those days, I'll go to the gym and I'll work out like an absolute madman to offset the calories. And then I've had days where I've kind of, you know, I've kind of fucked it and gone over, and those days have set me back, but I've never let it put me at a place where I've quit cold turkey. On days where I've buckled and eaten food or done things I'm not supposed to, I've kind of, you know, given myself one of those and then just been like, all right, well, fucking, if it's Tuesday and I've messed up and I ate too much, you know, ate too much dinner, like way too much dinner, and my calorie count's way in the red, then just Wednesday get back on the horse and don't forfeit all the progress you've made just because you had one bad day. So that's kind of been it. It's been a real grab bag because I've been doing it at this point for almost 8 months. At this point, I've been doing weight loss for almost 8 months, and I'm really burnt out on it. I'm at a point now where thank God it's the last 2 weeks, win, lose or draw. Because it is genuinely affecting my desire to even get out of bed in the morning. Especially on days like this week where the calorie cut, the calorie difference has been so distinct and sharp. It's just kind of made me, it's like when you watch a survival show and they don't find, like, you know, not Bear Grylls, but like a real survival show. And like Xander Budnick on YouTube, and he doesn't find food for like an entire day, but like a handful of blueberries. And he wakes up the next day and he films himself and just goes, I don't really want to do anything besides lay here and conserve energy, but I need to go find food. That's like a lot of my days, or I get out of bed to go to the gym and I'm like, I don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to brush my teeth. I don't want to play video games. I want to lay in bed and conserve energy. That's all I want to do right now. And so there have been a lot of days like that, which are rough. There have been a lot of days where I've found myself eating chicken breast just because I needed the calories. And as soon as I eat the chicken breast, I literally feel energy go into my bloodstream. So that's where I am. Is yeah, that's exactly it, Tyler. It's just every once in a blue moon I've needed like pasta, and I was just unwilling to. I was unwilling to negotiate with the terrorist that is myself because I've needed pasta. So on those days, I've eaten pasta and I've looked at my calorie counter and it's been like, you're in the red. And I'm like, I am in the red. I'll see you tomorrow. But by God, the pasta was good. So anyway, sad to say there's absolutely dick all I can do on this run because the run bricked itself so fast. But our previous run was absurdly productive, and we actually managed to use the gear wrench to adjust the workshop so that the workshop shows up more often, as will security. So I wish we'd gotten to do that more, but if I could pick one, the only one I really wanted to fix was the workshop, and we've done that now. So